He said, didn't he? Girl, what is you doing?
The site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Once again at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. pursuit was there, and he ran him down. He's dropping one to Williams here. Yeah, he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 80 yards there. Well, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense. Finding a way to get to it.
He was so ass.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 48-yard line. First carry down. This is Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing because he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 1 yard. 1 second down. Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on third. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Run for this. And a pretty nice tackle there. Ranging up from his free safety spot. It's about a yard short. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. My goodness, this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Rodgers can break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Aaron Jones, 61 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. Unchanged situation, meaning all turnover. Not going to handle it. One side handled it way better. They went right out of the middle to put the ball in the end zone. One play that just had an insult to injury. Yeah, that just tells you about the defensive side. They can come out ready to go. Still real. That turnover. This week, team's inside the box. And they will get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover their chance. KC, what decision can do? Chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It comes every bit of it, but I'm sure confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. We also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the rubber. These guys are going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So flag for the contact, pass interference. And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes. And rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. But it's going to be 2nd down. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe there's too much target to hit. That's the time well. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off here the 32. He's at the 30. 20. And a terrific return there to finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing a touchdown after that interception. How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you the ball. Not at all, Brandon. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice. Right now. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he'll take it for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in the running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And goes for a gain of 31. Dialing up that play call. Smith and he grabbed a extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, he was trying to beat the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take a big shot downfield, and it pays off. And it takes inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Oh, we got that on.
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Timing is everything on a route like this. You're trying to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Gives it for the pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a touchdown. You don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way. Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, you narrow it down too much, and you don't see the defenders in the area. Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame. Think about going into the locker room down 21 to 10 as opposed to 21 to 3. 21 to 10, a little optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing. All the way down to the 24-yard line. Big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 51 yards. First down, Mahomes. Open man his tail, he's got it. And down inside the 15 it goes. It goes again at 10 and Kansas City first down. First down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone now, Mahomes. Gets to the hill. And he goes backwards here. as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. The 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to put in this situation nowadays. In that situation, that's almost a tendency break.
Now left side of a swing pass. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brings up the hand the 34-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this running back Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Rodgers.
Ooh, that's a bad thing.
After almost being intercepted, the pickup would have been great. The good news for the defense now is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try now for Crosby. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Makes the score. Chiefs 3.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leaves his 2nd and 10 from the 25. Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's got somebody in the open spot. There's got buckets of ball.
So unless they don't wave your arms, so just the receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open otherwise.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And Seiko options, he just tosses it to the right, incomplete. Now that'll bring it down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
As he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yards, a chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now the defense going to use their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. Let's go 44 yards after the catch. And the 13-year man puts it in. And their lead will swell up to 28. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran out to the field. It's a sudden change, right? Interception, you guys all put out the fire.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and we're still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I'm thinking they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You never have enough.
And now here's another interception. Caught by Will Redmond. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's mentally smart, as I believe he is, he understands that not all these things have been his fault. And some of them, because there's been a good number of them where he's been by all these receivers, he's turned these interceptions. He's hoping he keeps firing.
I literally dropped my fucking lip gloss in your toilet.
Your fault, not mine.
I'm so sad. Are we still going to the thing today?
You want to go?
Yes.
Good.
And we can get some lunch too.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Do I need to wear is it like hiking, like a hike, or is it just like a mile walk?
I think it's like, you definitely can't wear that shit.
I'm not wearing this, then, if that's the case. This is a bra. You said I can't wear a bra?
You can.
I need to wear that again. I'll put this on. So sad. Can we leave at like 1?
You should. Well, I'm gonna play a game for money.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6 at the 24-yard line.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Gain of 11.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
And a Packer first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Second and 2 at the 17.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, 26 yards. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Mason Crosby for the...
CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 23. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They run it with Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
On the carry.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On second and 15 now, Wilson. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Wilson on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
28-yard line.
Austin's got it left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Seahawks nothing.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Rodgers again now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Tavon Austin.
Tavon Austin
Green Bay.
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Seahawks nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense. offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll let it fly for Austin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
On the keeper. Will Redmond up to make the tackle.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Zadarius Smith on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Packers.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run for it with Carson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
52 yards. First down, Packers.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 2-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.